This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios.
Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien et bienvenue à une autre vidéo. Alors, c'est sa fois du mois encore lorsque... Pardon. Right. I think that's got... Yeah, we're back to normal. So, hello everyone, hope you're well, and welcome to another video. Sorry about that little slip up at the beginning, but I've gotten used to talking in pidgin French for the past week, because I've just come back from a holiday from Bordeaux. What are you talking about? I went to Bordeaux and you stayed here. Before we start, in the background today, over to the right, we have a little model of one of the buildings from Le Place de la Bourse, which was one of my favourite places that we visited quite a lot in Bordeaux. And then over to the left hand side, next to the little clock, we have a bust of Tintin from Hergé's Adventures of Tintin, because I found a shop cum cafe that sold Tintin merch, which you don't see very often these days. It's that time of the month again when we have a Q&A video. Thank you very much, as always, to everybody who submitted a question. And let's just get into them. First off, from YouTube. From YouTube,
Meadowfluff asks, what's something you regret buying from your collection?
Well, Meadowfluff, that's a very difficult question that you've posed me. But, I mean, obviously, things that I regret buying, there have been a lot of times when I've bought model cars in the past. And I've seen them in the shop or on the stall or wherever I've bought them from. And particularly if it's one that I've wanted for a long time, I've just seen it and I've gone, I've wanted that for ages, I must have it. And then I get it home and lo and behold, something's wrong with it. It's either got a bent up axle, or it's just got cracked windscreen, or it's just beyond repair, and I didn't notice it in my excitement when I first saw it. So I guess that's one reason I can regret something, but I can't think of anything in my collection at the minute. But I can definitely think of one thing off the top of my head that I regret buying from one of my MLP collections, and I'll just find her for you. When I get asked a question like this, I always feel really guilty because I love each and every item in all my collections for different reasons. But this is one where it's kind of a love-hate relationship, because she's a charity shop find, and if I find something interesting in a charity shop, I immediately love it, but at the same time I kind of hate it, and you'll see why in a minute. So this is a G3.5 Rainbow Dash. I found her in a charity shop a couple of years ago, and she was my very first G3.5 pony, so I love her for that reason, but I kind of regret buying her because, yeah, just look how ugly she is. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, like I say, I love her because she was my first G3.5, but at the same time, I mean, I know the Ponyville figures, the little almost blind bag 3.5 figures, were ugly as well, but they were a different kind of ugly. They were actually more, the ones that had their mouths shut looked better, whereas, was it, yeah. I'm really sorry, Rainbow Dash. Yeah. Anyway, she's one of the things that I can think of off the top of my head that I regret buying, unfortunately.
M488 Thunderbird asks, 1. Have you seen any of Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos? Open brackets, like the one where the guy fell in love with his car, close brackets, or, open brackets, Wendy's information training videos, close brackets.
A couple of years ago, a friend of mine did actually show me a video about a guy who fell in love with his car and was having a relationship with it, but I don't think that was a sketch. I think that was actually real. Yeah, I think it was on the news over in America somewhere. And I've also seen a video that went viral on YouTube a couple of years ago, which was about Wendy Burgers, and it was one of their staff training videos. But again, I think that was real. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat, don't know why. but I've never heard of Jacksepticeye, I'm afraid.
2.
Is there a question?
LPS Moonlight Showing says, have a nice holiday.
Thank you very much, LPS Moonlight Showings. We did have a nice holiday, and as he mentioned earlier, Blind Bag Perfect Harvest came with me, and here he is as photographed by the River Garonne in the centre of Bordeaux itself. It was really refreshing, the holiday. It was the first time in 10 years that I've actually flown and gone somewhere on holiday that's not in the UK, gone abroad. But it was also really refreshing to just have a change of pace and see all the architecture, like the Grand Theatre, the Arc de la Victoire, the Place de la Bourse, which was beautiful, and here is as photographed by the world's largest mirror pool. We also went to places outside of Bordeaux. We went to Saint-Emilion and had some tours of the old chateaux and vineyards and did some wine tastings. But the main reason we really went was so that I could catch up with my friend Penelope from university, who's studying a PhD out there at the minute. So, yeah, I did have a nice holiday, thank you very much. From Instagram,
Fluttercolour MLP asks, do you like the G5 Tell Your Tale series?
you all saw my initial reaction.
No, God!
And having watched 5, 6, 7 episodes of it, I'm not going to lie, I really like it. I was really, really pleasantly surprised by it all. I think we all thought it was just going to be another Pony Life cash grab, really. But it's really good. Yes, it's very fast paced. Sure, the animation style still isn't the best it could be. I mean, it's still a little bit jarring, and it is also really, really jarring not to hear all the original voice actors. The best ones, I think, so far are Pip and Zip's voices. Izzy, I'm still having trouble trying to get used to her voice. She sounds less like Izzy and more like Pinkie Pie at the minute. But I'm just glad that we've got something current that's MLP related to watch at the minute. There's a lot of comedy in it, and it's got good morals as well. So yeah, I really, really like it. Much more than I originally thought I would.
Blossom44 asks, would you consider collecting Littlest Pet Shops?
Well, here they are. These are my only 3 LPS toys that I have, and will probably ever own. I'm not sure why. I don't know why I'm not really interested in LPS, but I just thought because so many people who are into MLP also collect LPS as well, I just thought I might as well see what all the hype is about, really. So going from left to right, over here we have Roxy McTerrier. She was my very, very first LPS toy that I ever got. And she actually came free with a Hasbro magazine that I bought back in, 2019? Yeah, 2019. Then next to her, we have a little LPS pony. I don't know if these have names, but if you were one of my earlier subscribers, when I used to make the Who Knows series of just random skits on my channel, this was Emily. Featured in the bus stop LPS sketch that these 3 were in. I named her Emily with God knows how many Y's after what MLP Fever and Okami Girl 64 named the pony when they played the LPS Wii game. And then this one on the end is a golden retriever, and he is my LPS mascot, and he's been featured in a few videos.
And finally, MLP Video Productions asks, how long have you been into MLP?
I've just realised it will be 5 years this summer that I became a brony. Yeah, that time has gone so quickly, and in that amount of time I've managed to accrue nearly 800 ponies. Time well spent, I say. I first became a brony in 2017, watching it mainly through parodies first off, mainly sort of adult humour parodies. I know that's not the best way to start with a kids programme. It was Hot Diggity Demons Pony.mov, the gory one, And then the one that really clinched it for me was Dawn Somewhere's Mentally Advanced series. Yeah, and then from there I thought, well, I got quite intrigued by it all and thought, well, let's just watch the show and see what it's like. And I loved it and I don't regret it. So yeah, it's seen me through a lot of hard times, this show. It's sort of like an escapism, and I can believe that that's what a lot of other Bronies and Pegasisters feel for it. So yeah, 5 years to answer your question. So that's all the questions from YouTube and Instagram for May. As ever, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And just a quick shout out. Happy birthday, Dad. I hope you have a great day. And I hope you like all the presents that you get. And yeah, love you lots. And I really appreciate all your help over the years. And yeah, so happy birthday, Dad. And I hope the rest of you all have a great May. Cheers.
So, calling all flingers, fling us a fling, and a note to all singers, don't sing. All sausage doctors, kindly lend us your hats, and a stroke on the end of a thing. And if you cannot obey, then you will wither away, and your feet will become very sore. And you'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. If you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. And the singing is also quite bad.